Welcome to the stream. It's been a long time. I've been gone and I haven't posted anything. I haven't played any Pokemon basically since the last time I streamed. It's been about 3 weeks, which is almost as long as the channel has even been alive. And I've been missing in action, so where have I been? Well, I've been basically just taking care of myself. It's really what it came down to. I was at a point where I needed to focus on me, focus on my family, focus on getting into better habits and schedules. And I was kind of burning the candle at both ends for a very, very, very long time. I needed to kind of reset and do a hard reset. Haven't played anything on my Switch basically this entire time. Almost got addicted to mobile games, which I'll probably be doing a video for at some point, and kind of cataloging my journey through some of the recent mobile titles that hint Diablo Immortal, hint Ni no Kuni. But yeah, it's been a kind of a crazy series of events in the last 3 weeks. Very busy, but I'm feeling good about where I'm at now and that I've got a solid platform to be able to start streaming again, albeit at different hours and different time slots. So I am no longer going to be doing late night streaming. I have no ability anymore on my current schedule to stay up late. So I will be trying to position my streams around 7 to 9 p.m. Mountain Time, which is like 6 to 8 p.m. Way different than what I was doing before. I mean, I used to be starting where I'm going to be ending. So to catch the streams, it might be a little bit difficult. The VODs are still going to be there. I would like to maybe experiment more with video content. I don't know how to video edit like at all. And that's kind of apparent in some of the clips that I've done and some of the videos I've posted. They've really just been captures of me in my streaming setup, which works to a certain point, but maybe I'll experiment with that. I have no clue. But as far as the content that's planned, I still do want to finish my all Gen 1 playthrough. I still do want to finish some of the other games I started, though I don't know exactly when I'm going to get to those, only that I am going to finish them eventually. The thing that I struggle with very hard is I'm very eclectic about my gaming habits. And I mean, I started this with a lot of fuel in the tank for playing Pokemon and a lot of fuel in the tank for playing Arceus because it was all I was doing. And that kind of burnt up after a period of time. I didn't really want to play Pokemon, and I've kind of struggled with that in a certain sense where I'm playing games that like I don't necessarily want to play or stream. And it kind of sucks because there were times where I had like a whole week of streams planned. It's like all I want to do is play Final Fantasy 14. And I didn't really feel like I could stream that or that would fit with the content of the channel. But ultimately, I'm going to have to make that decision and just kind of play what I want to play. And you may see more RPG content, more action RPG content, more other types of console games other than Switch. And if that's your cup of tea, then great. If you like seeing me play them, if not, that's fine too. Fisher, thank you so much for being here, man. It means a lot to me. I appreciate it. We are awesome now. Things have been definitely going well and good. And I'm glad to be back here. And even just to see one of you in the chat lights me up. I appreciate you. So in terms of content moving forward, in terms of stream schedule moving forward, it'll probably be earlier. It may be less frequent. I mean, hard to say less frequent because I haven't done it for 3 weeks. But it may be more to the tune of 3 to 5 streams per week. Chevy, welcome. Hello. And it may be different types of RPGs and games other than Pokemon. And there's really not a whole lot going on with Pokemon. Like I want to dive into Unite at some point, but like the only thing I've been playing lately to this last week has been Path of Exile. And I've never played Path of Exile before. I think I started playing it once, and then I started playing Diablo Immortal, the big bad game everyone's been talking about. That got me on the itch to play isometric style games. So I then started playing Diablo 3 for like a night, and then realized I already did everything in Diablo 3 that I've ever wanted to do. Tried playing Lost Ark, got really confused. We'll probably make a video of that at some point. And then I switched to Path of Exile, and I haven't stopped playing it. I'm currently playing Sentinel League. It's the first league I've ever participated in, and have just been playing through the story and really enjoying that. So I could definitely see myself doing more in terms of Path of Exile. I got copyright claimed, not striked. I don't know the difference. I'm new here still. But I got like a bunch of copyright claims for some of the streams that I had done prior. Both of the Gen 1 playthrough streams got copyright striked or claimed. Claimed, not striked, claimed. Striked is the big bad. They got claimed, sorry. Because of the battle music from the gym leaders. All the rest of the Pokemon music was fine, but for some reason the algorithm picked up on the battle music when you face the gym leaders, and it was like, hey, don't do that. And I'm like, I'm just playing the game. So that was a pretty simple fix because it was only like a couple, I don't know, it was like seconds of audio. And so I basically just removed that audio from the stream. I just was like, fine, I'll just edit it, cut it out, and re-upload it, and it went fine. But one of the streams, my last Ursaluna stream, the start of the stream, one of the Final Fantasy Game Chops tracks played, and Warner Bros. Music issued a copyright claim for it. All of the Game Chops tracks are DMCA free. I made sure of that. The track we're listening to now is a Game Chops track. It's DMCA free. They have an express license as long as credit is given. They will not go after content creators. And I've been using it this entire time, no issues. Not a single claim, nothing. So I appealed the decision, and this is the first time I've actually checked into anything since. There's no claim there, so I guess they dropped it. Fisher, I missed you guys. I'm glad to be back and providing some content for you. It means the world that you actually missed the content, that you came back. And I hope more people do too. And I know this time window is not going to line up for a lot of people, especially people that are in the UK. Whereas I was kind of hitting the sweet spot prior in terms of like people waking up and just starting their day and diving into the stream. That may be less of a thing, but maybe, I don't know, maybe people will be watching the streams retroactively throughout the day, or maybe I'll do other video content for that. I don't know. We'll see. But tonight's stream is going to be Arceus. I figure that's the easiest way to kind of shake the rust off, dive back into things. And we've still got half a list of permutations to hunt. I want to get the Ursaluna. I really do. And then from there, I'll probably end up doing another Gen 1 stream at some point to kind of pick up where we left off there. But you may just see me throw up a random stream with a thumbnail day of and dive into an RPG or an MMO. That may just be what we do. I got a huge kick out of watching some people play Path of Exile, and it really made me want to play. And like, I go on kicks where I play Final Fantasy 14 for a week and I dive into that. Elder Scrolls Online just released an expansion. Guild Wars 2 released an expansion. And these are games that I would spend a lot of time outside of playing Pokemon streaming. Dude, you got that bell clicked, Fisher. Thank you, man. It means a lot. It matters. It makes a huge difference. You guys have definitely been on my mind. And I've taken smaller breaks or had stuff come up where I needed to step away before. Not like this, obviously, but I truly expected coming back to nobody, and that would have been fine too. I definitely, like, I'm just getting started with this still, and we hit one milestone with 151, yeah, but it's not a lot by a long shot. Not that you guys don't matter, but we're still just starting out, right? So I truly expected to be kind of climbing back on the saddle and getting back in the swing of things. So thank you for being here. I think I've chatted enough. I think. Let's get into the game. I did spend a little bit of time today because there is a gift, a mystery gift for a shiny Zoroark, Hisuian Zoroark mask. So you literally just go into mystery gifts here, press A. That's an Xbox A. You can see I'm rusty. You press a Switch A, which is the B button on Xbox for all you Xbox fans. And then it says clothing gift, the Baneful Fox mask. So it just pops right up and you get it. Get via internet and it'll search for it, and there it is. So this gives you the shiny version of the fox mask. So it's the gray and the purple, which is pretty cool. I'm actually looking forward to snagging that, but I can't get it yet because I have to go through these permutations. So the first of which, I believe we were at 61. We did 60 last time. I stopped on that even number to make it easy for me to pick back up. So we're gonna go do a 2 group of KOs and then see where we end up. Oh. So we knock out two, catch 1, knock out 2, and then catch 3. Oh, what were you doing? For Facebook? Or? No. You really should go to your practice. Yeah, that's what I mean. My wife's had like free reign of the computer since I haven't been streaming. She's been loving it. She hasn't had to worry about anything, getting kicked off, signed out, remembering passwords. Yeah, that's true. What's up? Smell the smell. And then the additional benefit of having little people pop in and stream randomly too. I remember this being annoying, only because they just had so much in terms of moveset. And with this type of schedule, basically what I'm going to be doing is getting a few hours in of game time and then basically going pretty much straight into bedtime. The kids have been home. School's out for the summer. So that's been an adjustment amidst everything else too. But it's been good to have a little bit more time with them throughout the day when I'm not working. Okay, let's see if we can catch these 3. That was from her phone. Oh, really? Where were they? Okay, they're right there. Wasn't I like on the ledge though? No, the ledge was back here. There's my ledge. There's the ledge that I use so much. I can like, once, guys. I need to turn up my in-game volume real quick. It's like super low. There we go. I'm gonna miss that shiny sound. Line up. And then we'll see if we can get them. I think that there's 2 or 3 behind this. I'll check for sure with this path. Like all my muscle memory playing this game is gone. I have to build it back up. It's all good though. There's 2. I think it was just the 2. But we'll know for sure if we can catch this guy. Big if. Okay, yeah. So there's just 2 behind the spawn. Good to know. That was number 61, and we're on to 62. I really didn't expect this one to be super long when I first started it. With that being said, like some of those hunts really spoiled us in terms of the Gallade. The Gallade on 2 was insane. We'll see KO 2, catch 1. Very soon. I don't know if he'll make an appearance tonight or not, but close friend of mine and friend of the stream, Sam, loaned me an amazing device called a Rodecaster Pro to kind of bump up the audio game setup quite a bit. That is next on my list to actually get set up. And I honestly need to find like a good spot for it in my desk. I think I can pull out one of my drawers and like one of my accessory drawers and put it there. But it's basically like a multi-channel mixer. It's definitely like a far cry above and beyond what I've got currently. I need to catch 1. Hopefully this is the one. Got him. Let me knock out another 2. The crazy thing too, so like, not shiny hunting, right? Like I haven't done any sort of shiny hunting anything in any game. I started playing Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds, which is a mobile game that they have like a beta open for PC on. And then I started playing Diablo Immortal. There was a bunch of people, and I don't know how hip you guys are to Diablo Immortal stuff or if you've been paying attention to any of it, but there was like a bunch of people that were streamers on Twitch that were basically spending a ridiculous amount of money, like boatloads and truckloads of money on the game trying to get a specific type of gem to drop or a specific rarity of gem to drop. And like, if you're free to play, you can't earn the items to use to basically get the gems the same way. I'm just taking so much damage. But they give you like one a month, right? And so I took my freebie, my gimme crest, and I ran a rift to see what I would get from it. And I immediately, on my first one, got a 5-star gem, which is like a 5% or 0.4, 0.5% chance of dropping. So I was like, I knew the luck was still well and good, just obviously in different games completely. But since then, I've basically completely uninstalled the game. Like, I just realized yesterday that, like, I'm like, oh, if I wanted to actually make any form of video on it, I'm gonna have to reinstall the game, and that sounds arduous. But, like, for a day, I had a lot of fun with Ni no Kuni. Maybe 2 days. It was a good time. Haven't really logged into it since. Ni no Kuni is very wordy. I would agree. I'm like, since playing Ni no Kuni Cross Worlds, I'm more interested in playing the original Ni no Kuni. Because apparently the first one was really good, and then they did like some weird RTS type, like city builder in White Witch. And then in the third iteration of the game, they made a mobile MMO with crypto attached to it, which I don't really understand whatsoever. But the game was like fun for a little bit, but I don't know, like I'll go into more detail when I actually like plan out the mobile content, and a lot of that will probably be rehashing some of this. Yeah, I would agree. But the games, like, they're good to a point, and I think like it's pretty obvious when like a game is designed to intentionally stall you, install progress, and like build habits and spend habits. And like, it's kind of frustrating that that's such a prevalent thing in the mobile sphere, because we could have some pretty awesome games on our phones if they didn't develop it that way. And these two games were like standout in the sense that they're the first games that actually convinced me to actually play anything on my phone. And before, like, I had always like kind of shied away from most phone games outside of Pokemon Go. It's interesting times, I guess, is the point behind all of it, that we're living in and that we're seeing in terms of game development. Okay, this is perfect. I only needed to knock out 2. I'm gonna need to catch 1. Ooh. Just dodged me. It's like I got the mask because I wanted to make sure I didn't miss out on the event to get the mask. Oh, I hate that so much. It's like, attack the Pokemon, don't pick up the items. The Pokemon are the threat that is about to kill us. Don't just grab the items, Lucario. Get with the program, guy. Totally forgot what I was saying. Yeah, it might. What, because you don't remember either? Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Yeah, especially the alphas, and they pick up the grit and stuff, saving my life. Yeah, it's like, dude, like, the priorities are all out of whack, man. I don't understand it. It's like Pokemon first, items later. We don't need the grit. Grit gravel, the grit rocks. We don't need that. We need to not die first and foremost. Safety is first, after all. Okay. Come on. No, you want to. I hate, like, they always stack up, like, right on each other, so you can't aim at a specific one. I'll just, I guess, throw them until they get tired. There we go. Oh, good. Congrats. Good work. Keep it up. No, just straight to the point. Okay. None here. Probably. We're at 64 out of 94, so we got 30 more to go. Which times 6 equals 180. So a lot that could be seen. Times 30 is 204. I'm like, I thought I was bad, but like, let me do that math real quick. Hey, Luke, almost forgot the stream. I had to remember when I looked at my time. It's a different time, Cryptid. It's not you, it's me. So we did get copyrighted. Yeah, we definitely did. That's not why I've been gone, but that happened like right before I went on my my break. I've been doing great, Hayden. I appreciate you being here. And appreciate the encouragement and support you get. Dude, you have been killing the shiny game in Pogo, my friend. I've been seeing those videos, dude. I've been watching every one of them. I saw you got the Lunatone. I got a Soul Rock yesterday. The same day you got the Lunatone. I was at the gas station and Soul Rock popped up and I just tapped on one and it was shiny. You just heard the other numbers, not the real numbers. Hopefully you're bringing some shiny luck today, Hayden. I need it. And Cryptid, you're not late at all. Like, again, this is earlier times. We've been streaming for like 30 minutes. This will probably be the new time for the streams, though. It will just be earlier in the PM. A couple hours before we'd normally get started. And not so much on the late nights, because I need to get my beauty sleep. Catch me running to the park to get that Snorlax that spawned at a stop after failing a raid. Yeah, I mean, Snorlax is one of those ones that you don't see too often, too. I think lately, because they had that event going, didn't they? Where Snorlax was like in raids or whatever. Wait, did you mean, Cryptid, that you failed a shiny raid? Or that you oh no, you failed the raid and weren't able to get the encounter, right? The last event is brutal. Yeah, I heard a lot of people upset with GoFest too. I actually, like, I slept through GoFest. No joke. I was asleep like the entire day. Yeah, my wife, she played a little bit at home. I was like, every other Go Fest, I was grinding at the park for hours, you know? I was out like all weekend. Like I would wake up before my family wakes up. I would go out myself all day, wake up, come back, get them, like play a little bit, and then like, yeah, it would be like an all day, all weekend, non-stop thing. And I slept through all of it and then woke up and was like, oh, that's a weird spawn. And then it was over. It was the most anticlimactic Go Fest ever. Now just solo raid. Got it. So glad I already have my shiny Snorlax. I think I picked one up in the Kanto event. 200 of them Go Fest 2019 matches, Niagara Shiny Lax. Dude, nice. Nice. I heard the rates were just abysmal though. So like I woke up and I opened up the socials and just saw a bunch of people complaining about how bad Go Fest was, and I was like, well, I didn't miss a whole lot apparently. It would have been nice to get a few more shinies that I don't have in Pogo, but there'll be other events. It's just frustrating that, like, I don't know, I think it was 2 Go Fests ago. It was like 2 or 3 Go Fests ago. The rates were off the you know, they were just insane. I was getting so many. And that's part of why I played so much that weekend. And I did the same thing with Kanto. And I heard from a lot of people that it felt like Johto was lowered too. So, I don't know what they're thinking. Got shiny Numel, a brand new shiny without the ticket this year. Dude, nice one. Numel's one that, like, it always frustrates me when they do Spotlight Hour and the Pokemon can't be shiny. And I feel like Numel was in, like, 3 Spotlight Hours where, like, it should have been just released as shiny back then, but it wasn't. Is he asking to play on the Switch? You can play it tomorrow, bud. When I'm at work. Come on. My son's been reminding me like every single day for the last 4 months that it's going to be his birthday in a month. And we're finally a month away. He's finally right. He's so excited for his birthday. What it is to be young. So, like, okay, I'll take it. Yeah, dude. Numel's nothing to scoff at, though. And he evolves into a good shiny. You do you, fam. The lighting's all strange too because it's actually daytime out with it being summer. So it's like I can turn these on, but like I needed them at night. And like this is like blinding. And this is about as low as it gets. There we go. What? You can put it on the windowsill. That way it's not on top of an amplifier. Busted out my phone to trade with myself for the last event stuff, but that Dragonair is gonna kill me. Did you get are you trading like a shiny Dragonair? When I do Spotlight Hours, I almost always get the shiny, so they are fun. I've literally never gotten a shiny off a Spotlight Hour. Every single shiny that I've gotten pretty much has been just like a random encounter or like an event Pokemon, but not a Spotlight. I've never gotten one off a Rocket Grunt yet either. I've gotten like one shiny Sneasel off of one of the boss leaders, but nothing since, and I've done so many. It kind of gets to a point where it's like I don't even want to tap the balloon when it pops up, you know? Oh, I also, like, last time I think I talked about it, but I basically have completely forgotten that it even happened. I got my 4th Pokemon tattoo, 2nd shiny Pokemon tattoo, and it's Porygon. It's on my leg. I'm not flexible enough to show you guys, but I will post pictures eventually at some point. I think I, like, shared it on my story on Instagram. Yeah, I've got a tattoo artist. She picks a Pokemon every time she does a flash sale, and it was a Friday the 13th of May. And that's what she did. She did Porygon. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. No, just to trade some starters for the event. Oh, got it for the Meltan encounter. Yeah, like, I saw Hayden got that shiny Meltan, and it almost made me think they were doing boxes again. Because I remember when Meltan first came out, the way you would get it would be that you would transfer a Pokemon into Let's Go. So for, like, weeks straight, I would take my phone to work, or my Switch to work, and I would let everybody deposit Pokemon in my my Let's Go game who didn't have the game, so that they could get a Meltan box. And literally every single person got a shiny Meltan other than me. Yeah, you didn't. That's right. Right, my wife and I both, like, I must have seen over, I don't know how many, I think it was 20 per box, and you had 6 of them. 6 total, and, like, I had just opened a box literally the night before the event, and they didn't reset the timer, so I had to wait until the event was half over before I could even open my first box, which was really frustrating. And then, like, I didn't get it. But this last 2 times that they've done the boxes, I got one, so. That Asian guy, yo, welcome, dude. Let me look at that shiny. It's been a long time, sir. Welcome to the stream. Hope that you've been doing well. I don't know where they are. I think I have them in home or they're in Shield right now. But I transferred them into Let's Go for the Dex entry because I wanted to get a shiny Dex. It's either in my Shield game or it's in my Pokemon Home. One of the two. I think it's in my Pokemon Home. I'll try and see if I can find it on the reset. If I can connect to home, I might have to reconnect my Nintendo account. Hayden could definitely post his in the Discord, though, if he wants to flag. Always flex. But Hayden's recent catches are all on his YouTube, too. So you can definitely check it out. And Hayden, if you... I don't know if it'll let you, but if you want, you can link your channel in the chat. Shiny. Got a shiny? Did I screw this up? I think I screwed this up. Okay, I'm gonna reset this. Anyways, I'm just gonna do that one over. Let me see if I can check my Pokemon Home real quick. It might be in here. A new update? I don't even think I've updated my home. I made a video on it and I didn't even update it. What type of YouTuber am I? Is it gonna be a quick one? It's probably not. 3 minutes. 2 minutes. 1 minute. While I was making some crafty stuff, she's doing a shell for a Vegvisir that she's got going on. A sea-themed Vegvisir that she made via resin. I think it's connecting. It's working! It's working! It's working! Say it louder. Looks awesome. Children should have an adult read this for them. I've had multiple adults read this with me really quickly. Wow, look at all these games connected in one place. The future is here. So this is an all-exclusive access to see my full shiny collection that nobody has ever seen before. Not all of these are shiny, but most of them are. And these were all obtained through various games via various methods. Are all of them 100% legit? No, but most of them are. What filters do I have on this? I just want shiny. Shiny, please. Yeah, so I've got about 1,000 shinies. 1 in 3 of these are shiny from my total Pokemon at home. Now these Genesect I'm like 90% sure are non-legit. They were literally sitting in a box in a used copy of Oras, I think? No, it wasn't black. It was Alpha Sapphire, I think. These Goldines and these Launchers were cursed. They were what I would always receive when I was doing chain fishing and targeting anything else. A lot of these guys here and these EVs, these were a bunch of Gen 6 Pokemon that were caught through Friend Safari. We've got like the event Solgaleo and Lunala on here. These guys, these are some of my Sword and Shield, or not Sword and Shield, Sun and Moon shinies. So I hatched this Tyrunt, I hatched this Jangmo, I Masuda'd, Froakie, Nacho, and Snickers. This freaking Snivy. This Snivy is the reason that I hate Snivy. This little gentleman right here. This guy took over 2,000 eggs. I ran out of space in Pokemon Bank because I had Snivies. I was hatching Snivy for almost 1.5 years. And that's why I hate Masudaman. Sassy Boy, absolutely, Snickers. I hate Snivy. Nacho was super quick, Froakie was super quick. Rufflet was another one. I think I SOS'd this. Chrysoperla, Wimpod. I actually did a soft reset encounter. I just ran right in front of the Wimpod and I saved and I reset and he popped up in like 100 encounters full. I don't even think I had the shiny charmer, or maybe I did. Lucrezia? This is one that all of these guys right here are SOS. So from Rufflet down to Bernie the Mudbray. I don't know why I named that S. I think I accidentally clicked. And then these legendaries were obtained through Ultra Rifts. So this is where I got like really into shiny hunting, like heavily. And I started doing it in like every single game that I had available to me. Got the event Zera Aura. Nothing really that big about it. It's probably cloned like a million times by now, but that was one of the event ones. Squirtles. These were from Eevee. So now we're getting into Eevee shinies. Lots of Eevee shinies. Totodiles were from Pokemon Go, obvi. What else is like worth mentioning here? A lot of these legendaries are probably not legit. I got them through Wonder Trades. I did a lot of Wonder Trades. Shiny Meloetta, totally legit, courtesy of Flexi YouTube. I don't even know if he's still, that's even a channel anymore. These were Pokeradar encounters. So these three were Pokeradar. Chain fishing in Gen 6. More Pokeradar, lots of Friend Safari down here. Nice. And then there's like, wait, why did the stuff get mixed in? We're talking shinies. It took off my filters, okay. So like, I've been slowly trying to transfer some of my duplicates from Pokemon Go into here as well, because I think I have like 800 in Pokemon Go. Basically all of this Gen 1 stuff is from anything with an A as the trainer ID is from Cute Charmed Gen 4 Diamond. So I did some RNG abuse for a bit and was able to get Cute Charm in there and get all of these guys, and I transferred them up through Black into Pokebank. So that was like, I can't even remember how many boxes it was. It was at least probably 200 or 300 shinies. So all of these came from Diamond. All of these. Up to Uxie and Mesprit. And then these ones I RNG abused because I need my trainer ID, so I just timed it and got those. And then it starts going into Sword and Shield. Figured out a way to abuse coins. Interesting. This guy was a 2-egg hatcher. This Impidimp. And then, like, in Gen 8, I ended up just going nuts in Gen 8. All the original birds from Let's Go. Oh, here we go. They aren't here. Yep, so this is the one Meltan and Melmetal. These are them. 4/24, 2019, so 4 years ago. 3 years ago. Me thinking it's 2023 over here. Brass Boy. This was the first Pokemon that I shiny hunted after getting my shiny charm in Moon. This is the first one, and I ended up evolving it up in Pokemon Sword and Shield. And then, obviously, I named these after PewDiePie, Poppy, and Gloria. I don't know why I named him Roger, I think it just felt right. Shiny Porygon that's on my leg. And then this guy was a pain in the butt to try and get, but we got it in Gen 6. Got both of these dudes. I haven't evolved them yet. But these are... a few of them, I ended up shiny hunting in own tempo to be able to get the midday form, or the one that you can only get through the special ability. Lots of other Pokemon from Gen 8 and Gen 7 mixed in together. These dudes are probably two that I'm the most proud of from Gen 8 because they're full odds, and I haven't gotten the other ones. But I spent a lot of time on the fossils. There's a Poipole in here from Ultramoon that I got in like 100 resets, and that was full odds too. And then I think the rest are just from Let's Go here. And like these are all from Pokemon Go. Yeah, these are all transferred into through Let's Go and Pokemon Go. So that's pretty much it. Oh, this guy. Let me... Alola region, right? Yeah, so this is... this guy came out as an event, but I got him through a soft reset hunt that was full odds. That was a gift Pokemon, so that was kind of interesting. Yeah, usually the full odds ones are the ones that I care about the most. I do not have, even though I ended up getting duplicates of Zacian, I do not have a shiny Zamazenta because I don't have Sword. So I had like a bunch of codes for it and I couldn't redeem any of them. I couldn't use any of them. So I am back, Mason. Just showing off the full collection in Pokemon Home. 1,000 shinies, roughly. 979 to be precise. Thank you for being here. But yeah, that's it. And then I got way more in Pokemon Go that I need to get over. But anyways, enough of that noise. I probably had more too. But I've like transferred a bunch into Pokemon Sword and Shield. I gave my daughter a bunch. I gave my wife a bunch too. I basically was like, hey, what do you want? I'll put it in your Pokemon Shield game. You like Gardevoir? You like Eevees? I got Eevees, and I just like dumped shinies on them. We have not gotten Ursaluna. We're on number 65 out of 94. But we have a lot of encounters to go, so it might pop up at some point. Yeah, no, you didn't ask for Eevees, but Sophie did. I just kind of let you choose whatever you thought was cute. Cool.
I like Pokemon Jump.
Hey, father, dump the shinies, exactly. Watch it be had funny number. Oh, you mean like 67, right? Like 78, right? Because like 7, 8, 9. Get it? Seven months of shiny hunting shaman. That's insane, dude. Like those, honestly, those full odds. Like I've got the items for Darkrai and Arceus and Shaman. Yeah, I got the letter or whatever, Oak's letter, and then the card. But like, I don't want to do those hunts, really. I don't. I have more motivation to hunt, like roamers in Gen 2 than I do to hunt those Pokemon for some reason. I don't know how it is, but or why it's like that, I should say. I would rather do a 1 in 8,198 hunt than those hunts. To be honest, the Arceus item process is grindy. It is. Yeah, I think those were the odds in Gen 2. Like original silver and crystal. It was 8,198 or something like that. 4,096 half odds and 8198 full odds, I think, in Gen 2. I could be wrong. It might be 9-2. It was 8,000. Yeah, 8,192. Yeah. It should be about that much. Yeah, those are their OG odds. I had like friends that I worked with that like anytime that I would get excited about a shiny Pokemon that I caught, they'd be like, that's not what real shiny hunters do. And they tried to like gatekeep by saying that I needed to get a Gen 2 shiny to be considered a real shiny hunter. And then I got like 4 of them. And then I showed them and they were like, cool. I am... Okay, no, I am doing this right. Okay. It was like so anticlimactic. I was like ready to rub it in their face and be like, look at my Suicune. And they're like, cool, dude. Still proud of them though. I got Suicune. I guess it's 3. I got Suicune, Lugia, and Celebi in my crystal save. And I was trying for I was trying for Raikou and Entei, but the cards would not have it, and the resets are really screwy in that because it's not guaranteed. It happened. Okay. I need to catch... There should be 4. If I didn't mess this up, there should be 4. Did I seriously mess up the reset again? Oh no, wait, no, there are 3. Yeah. Yeah, it has blue. You need your headphones? Your earbud? That's like keep girl boss. It was exactly that. And I fell for it. Those do-wheeling Pogo battles. Hey, you gotta increase those odds somehow, right? There's a lot of haters. I'm listening, Cryptid. I was using my old account to trade with myself. I accidentally created a secondary account. I didn't mean to. Like, it was one of those odd times that it signs you out, and I used the wrong email. And, like, I popped in, and, like, Bulbasaur was chilling, and, like, you know, Squirtle and Charmander, his homies, were there, and I was like, what is happening? And I looked in my Pokemon storage, and there was nothing there, and I was very confused and concerned. Guess so. I've also been battling my own gym to farm coins. Now, those are the big brain strats. We went on our anniversary to Idaho, right? And we played Alolan Geodude there, and we dropped Pokemon in the gym. And it's like, it's a sleepy town in Idaho, like population like -30, right? There's 2,000 people and probably 8,000 cows, right? So we left our Pokemon in the gym at one of the diners there. They stayed there for probably like 2-3 weeks. Yeah, it was forever. My old account was Instinct and now I'm Mystic. It would have been genius. See, that is honestly a pretty good strat. Like, farm the free-to-play coins that way. If you're gonna put that on one of them, put it on this guy. You don't want to cover the fan. Okay.
This shit.
Okay.
Break my computer.
I don't care if you play music. If you don't know, you're playing it. I always put like the worst Pokemon in gyms possible too. So it'll always be something that like I need for battles, and I'll just like feel like, oh, I'll just throw this in, and I'll end up needing it like a week later or like days later, and it will just be sitting in the gym twiddling its thumbs, wondering where I am. I don't know. I always put a shiny into flex. I try to theme it. Like if depending on the Pokemon that's in the gym, or if I'm the first one to put it in. Sometimes no Shadow Shiny. What is your Shadow Shiny? I already screwed this up. Crap. I've got Shadow Sneasel, but that's the only one that I've picked up so far. A Drowsy, gotcha. I always get like pretty underwhelmed when they release a new Shadow, and like the shiny is like Drowsy, you know? I get like really excited for the first like 5 seconds, and then it's like, okay, it's literally just that. And I've heard people getting shinies from the regular rocket grunts, but I haven't experienced that myself. So. It's still cool, because it's like obviously cooler than a normal shiny Drowsy. I was like more pumped up for like Shadow Beldum, I guess. That was the one that got me a little bit excited. And then I didn't get it, and I got real sad, real quick. And then they had Bagon. I mean, like, one thing... Where is the Arceus DLC, right? On a random side tangent, everybody said that there were leaks for it. We got an update. I haven't heard anything about the game since. Once encountered a grunt with 3 Snorlaxes, but because of my experience was too low or something, they both ran away. Say both because they both had out my old phone to try again. Oh, got it. That's like I've definitely have encountered the double Snorlax, but 3 that's just too much. I was like trying to keep like a stable of like unique shadow Pokemon and their evolutions, but my storage was running so low that like I ended up just transferring most of them. Okay, JJ, so I'm late, just got back home. Dude, do not apologize. You are right on time. You didn't miss much. So excited, so disappointed. That sounds like the theme with Pogo lately, doesn't it? I feel like the game's been kind of a roller coaster. Like there have been times where I've been like getting sunburned and like spend all of my waking hours and prior gas money like chasing down raids in Pokemon, and then like I just haven't had much of a reason to play outside of community games. I can hear you, right? Or do you mean like on the microphone?
On the microphone, yeah.
Coming to yourself. Talking probably. Okay. Two more behind this. One more. No dice. The list is getting smaller. We're getting into the 20s to go. $27 left. Muscle memory is starting to come back a bit. It's not that hard to break back into, thankfully. Come on. Perfect. Need another 2. And then we need to knock out all 4, so we're gonna have to probably regroup them. Come on. Come on, big boys. There we go, all four. We'll take out the Ursaluna with the strong style. We'll try it at least. I don't know if it's going to be enough. It's enough. Two HP. Hanging on. That's Warlord, but we're still hanging in there. Can't get the KO. Oof. We avoided it. I need more HP though. That's fine. It healed like 3. Here we go. It's like, is he gonna knock out himself? Should only be one to catch after this. There he is. Like, lay down the cryptid. What did you realize? It's a night of revelations. Need to be traded with full starters. And the second account is baby. Oh. You mean like the Kanto starters? Probably have to complete the other events again to get them. They do a pretty good job of cycling things though. Like, somewhat to their credit. Like as obnoxious as it is to do like the legendary birds as a raid week or something, like they like do make it a point to make things obtainable for people that haven't experienced it or obtained it before. Like them doing EV Day again was a pretty cool and like a positive thing, and like the
Indie game is something regular.
yeah.
They did duplicate stuff that were pointless and wasted.
The community day makeup events or whatever they call them. I don't even know what they call them. Where they did like Mudkip and Bulbasaur. Like, I enjoyed those. It was nice. Charmander, Bulby, and Squirtle. Got it. It's like weird what's scarce in the game. Like shiny Squirtle with glasses. I didn't expect that to be as rare as it is now. I remember like I tried to get a shiny Charmander on Charmander Day and I didn't see enough. I was trying really hard and I didn't end up getting one. I couldn't play like fully because I was working. So just me like trying to go after the spawns around my work, I wasn't able to find one. But then I went hard on Eevee Day. And I think Squirtle Day was either before or after it. I think it was before. Yeah. And I ended up getting a shiny glasses Squirtle. And like they brought Squirtle back for the glasses Squirtle back for the Ed Sheeran event, which was kind of weird. I would say that I would like to see like an actual Squirtle Squad Squirtle though. Took me a surprisingly long time to encounter the event Pikachu for this one in comparison to others. Yeah, me too. Like that was like the last Pokemon that I saw. And usually like those are like shoved in your face like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's a good thing. Ultimately. It's like every time they release a hat Pikachu, I'm like, bro, just stop. Please. Please, no. Well, it like always confuses me for like half a second. I'm like, wait, what is that? And then I look and I'm like, oh god. It's not another one, is it? And that's how I find out, like. After I finally caught it, suddenly it was everywhere. That's how they get you. It's like kittens, dude. You see one, and then there's like 10 others lurking in the bushes. And all of a sudden, you're a crazy cat lady. Except with hat Pikachus. I legit thought like hat Pikachu was gonna kind of be rare for a little bit. Wait, what am I doing? Am I catching all 4 of these again now? I think I'm catching all 4. Yeah, I'm catching all 4. The War Turtle was last video. I ended up seeing, honestly, like I only played it like at home. I didn't really go anywhere. And like I don't really like, I don't have like a good like office spawn at work or anything. So I just basically signed on casually when I wasn't playing like Nino Kuni or Diablo. And I would check the spawns and see what was there, and Wartortle was like the first that popped up, and I was actually surprised. Because like you don't really see those often. During one of the events, there was a Charizard in my backyard too. And like that was crazy only because the last time that I had seen a wild Charizard was when the game first came out. Like the first week of Pokemon Go, I found a wild Charizard in our neighborhood on the way home from Costco. And it was CP 33. It was literally like the weakest level 1 Charizard that you could possibly ever find. And I got that Charizard up to 1500 CP because I thought that one was special and that was the one I wanted to invest in. And it was terrible stats. There wasn't a way to check stats back then, so I just figured, hey, this is cooler. Like I don't have the candy to evolve a Charmander, right? So I will just like dump everything into this Charizard, right? It was still at that point in the game where like nobody had the full Pokedex completed. And then it ended up being like terrible stat-wise. And I just was like, I have already sunk so much into this. And then they released the easier ways of rating them, and I'm like, this Charizard is bad. He was still special and nostalgic, but I ended up trading it to Sam for one of the last Dex entries I needed for the Conco Dex. He traded me a Dragonite for it, and it since it was caught so early, it went lucky, and he still has the Dragonite. Its stats did improve when we traded it, and it went lucky too, so it was a happy story in the end. He got a lucky Charizard, and I got his Dragonite from Massachusetts. I've been on that 0 stats with impressive how trash it is. That's actually as rare as a perfect Pokemon. So like Nundos are definitely definitely rare. I don't even think I have a 0 stat Pokemon. Truthfully. Yeah, that's definitely worth something. I've had some that have come like really, really close. Like dangerously close. So Lily, yeah, definitely post it in the Discord. For some reason, like, it's the most annoying thing ever. I've turned off notifications for other Discord channels, but for some reason or another, it will not give me notifications on my Discord channel. And I thought it was maybe because like streamer mode was enabled or something, but it's not. So it just like, it doesn't, if people like message or chat in the Discord, I just don't see it. And it's frustrating. Because like I want to reply to people on there and such, but Discord just doesn't want to let me know when people are chatting, and I don't know what to do about it. Maybe I need to like fresh install the app or something. It's like I check my notification settings, I've done all the things that I'm supposed to do. Posted. In La General. There it is. That Nundo Lily. Yeah, I would totally keep that. Absolutely. I do have a good few perfect Pokemon. Some of them were like rockets, but I got the only Shundo. I think I have a few Shundos. I know I have one that was a Rhyhorn. I got it on Rhyhorn Community Day. And then I've got like a Hundo Rayquaza, Aerodactyl. Hitmonlee was my first one. I think I have a Hundo Camerupt. And like a bunch of other random ones. It was, Hayden, it was the battle music for the gym leaders in Cerulean Gym, so Misty and Brock. And then a Final Fantasy track I played in the start of one of my my last Ursaluna stream. It's it was weird because it's DMCA free music too. Like the music that I use is from Game Chops. They intentionally change the tempo, change the beats, change the melody, so that it's still like representative and evokes that nostalgia, but it's lo-fi versions of that, right? So it's like their creative license, and they have like an open license to content creators to be able to use the music, provided that they provide proper credit on the media, right? And I always have a link in the description for Game Chops. I have it on the front of my channel. I've mentioned them a ton. Like I've given full credit where it's due, right? And it wasn't even Game Chops or the publisher that claimed it. It was Warner Media Group, of course, right? So like they claimed the Final Fantasy music, and then I disputed it and was like, this isn't even theirs to claim for this track. This track was fair use, open use, creative license given by the creator. It's not them. It's the same general melody, perhaps, but that's not the same thing as the track that was used. And then I just checked it when I started the stream, and it doesn't show the claim on there anymore. So yeah, I challenged it right away, but then I left. It was like I woke up the day that I was going on my anniversary trip, and like 3 or 4 videos had copyright claim symbols next to them, and I freaked out. And so like I literally jumped on the computer as we were packing everything up and like tossed a quick dispute in, but it's not on there anymore. Like and like the weird thing is, like, it wasn't like it was like a strike. It's kind of frustrating how it all works, because it's like if it's claimed, then like and like I don't think that this would ever occur, right? Where like the channel would be big enough to warrant me making money off of like these super old streams. Like if I have to get, I was doing well with watch time for a while, but in order to hit the watch time goal, it would have taken like me pumping out streams with similar or better viewership than I have been this entire time consistently for the good part of a year, right? Provided that like the channel doesn't just randomly blow up. It's like I wouldn't have been making any money off of it, so it's like I don't understand why they would have the claim there anyways. And then like the battle music, they basically gave me the option just to simply remove the audio from those portions of the track. So like the gym battles don't have audio, and I was like, I'm just gonna re-upload with that and I'll be fine. And then that resolved the claim for the other 2. But it did kind of feel validating for a moment. I was like, oh wow, I'm getting the authentic YouTube creator experience. Yeah, it worked out as well as I could have hoped it to. And like, it wasn't a strike, Hayden, it was a claim, but yeah, it's I don't know, man. We shall see. It's just like really bizarre how, like, I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it kind of doesn't, you know? Like, I can see it from 2 spectrums. Like, if someone is legitimately making, like, using a song to somehow promote their content, then that makes sense. But, like, if it's, like, background music on the track, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, oh, yeah, okay, like, in the instance of the Final Fantasy thing, right? Literally, it was in my starting screen. So it's not like people, like, came to my stream and were like, oh, Final Fantasy music, I'm going to watch his content, right? Like, it's just background noise, and that like 3 minutes is somehow going to claim like the rights and the ownership to a 3-hour stream. Like the percentages just don't make sense. Like if it was going to be like an actual fair system, it's like, yeah, claim whatever portion of revenue is generated. If it's a, you know, 3 minutes of a 3-hour stream, it should be a fraction of a percent of total revenue. It shouldn't be like, oh yeah, I get to own the entire duration of this, whatever this is, you know? So I'm hovering over 130 subs, so, and watch time is a big factor. Yeah, watch time is huge. And then like ratio too, I don't know. It's really bizarre to me because like some of the videos that I put up, I expected not to get any views whatsoever. And they have like more views than some of my streams. I got like some dude that was like on the one where I was talking about like a new shiny hunting method. Like I actually gotten some edgelordiness comments posted from random dudes who's like, actually this isn't even new, and I'm like, yo dude, like check out the date that the video was published. It was a day old then. He's like, but actually it's not new, and why would you do this? And I'm like, yeah, I said that too. The joys of creating content on the internet. When you can, look at the comments on my shiny meltdown videos. I'll do it at the end of the stream. I'll check it out. So much salt. Yeah, like I'm not used to it. I think like the most salt I got was on IG when like some dude got upset that I put stickers on a reel or something. It's like, this is so distracting. And I'm like, okay, I will take that into consideration. And then I just put more stickers. I'm like, good. I want you to be distracted. I want you not to be able to eat your food the following morning because you're going to be so upset and perturbed with how many stickers I put on that reel. I'm going to want you to stay awake at night at the sheer volume of stickers that are on my post. But most everything has been positive. Most everything. I like anticipated a lot more slag for like video quality or lighting quality or something. I don't know, all the stuff that like people like care but don't care about, you know? Got like a few viewer count Andes that pop in and are like only 2 VW, and like I literally thought he was talking about Volkswagens or something and was confused. So that didn't bother me too much. Advocating insomnia and starving. Exactly. That's exactly what I advocate for. No sleep, only shiny Pokemon. So I ate my ice cream, I was planning to solo that thing. Dang, dude. Just about to encounter the real raid boss. I think it was Psyduck who said his sister threw his Switch in the kitchen sink full of water or something. So on the scale of 1 to Switch in the sink, that's not like the worst little sister thing to do at least. Can't wait for you to get that shiny. It is going to happen. I'm still confident. We've got 23 more permutations to go. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to all of them tonight. But if not, I will do it in the next stream. And if we don't get it, we will get something else that's going to be sweet. Anyways, I'm leaving early to, I'm on vacation in Michigan. Have a great vacation, Hayden. I hope that you have a restful time, and thank you for popping in and saying what's up. I appreciate you. And I will take a look at your comments on your video. took a plane from Arizona today. Dang, dude. Yeah, flying is no joke. Get some rest. Enjoy the rest of your vacay. I'm sure you'll be seeing me in the near future. I also, like, to be quite honest, I have one of the most jam-packed weekends of my recent life this weekend. But we'll see. I think I'll still be able to toss up a few streams between now and then. It's like one of those weekends where, like, literally everything... I did that wrong. I was supposed to catch 3, not KO 3. It's one of those weekends where, like, everything coalesces, and, like, it's like you haven't had plans for 6 months, right? Like, you don't go out, you don't go to events, you don't really do anything. And then all of a sudden one weekend, you have 6 months worth of activities planned at once. So it's like I've got a work barbecue thing on Friday, and then there's an arts festival that I'm going to be going to on Friday, and then like family wants to do something because like we haven't been able to do things. It's like one thing after another, but that's okay. Yo, side up, we were just talking about you a bit, man, and your sister that threw your Switch in the kitchen sink. It's been a while. I'm assuming you don't remember me. Dude, I remember you. I remember you. Absolutely. How could I forget? Appreciate you being here, man. The real fans are here. I appreciate you guys. Cannot be forgotten. We are on permutation 71 and still no shinies holding out on us. That's okay, I'm a patient person. I'm not going to be going for too much longer. Got to get the kiddos and myself to bed. But I think we'll do a few more and then we'll get going from there. I'll drain punch it. And hopefully Lucario doesn't get KO'd, but if it does, that's fine. Shin muscles are suddenly sore. Take an opportunity to stretch right now. Gotta get those stretches in. We got 3 that we have to catch here. Yeah, like, so I've like experienced like a wealth of physical issues. Mostly like my back and my body locking up, and I already had back issues before. But something, as I've like spent all this time like actually taking care of myself and focusing on myself more, I feel like a lot of it was tied to my mental health, which it makes sense, but like it's kind of annoying that that's the case, because like since I had taken that break, and like I was sleeping like a lot, like more sleep than I've ever slept in my life, and I just didn't realize how like worn out I had allowed myself to become. And now like getting on like a normal schedule, like I wake up and I don't hurt, and I'm like, yo, this is actually pretty freaking nice. I didn't really understand that that was all possible, I guess. It's weird how that everything kind of links together. Mental and physical health and all that. Okay, only 2, and then we got 3 left to fetch. Jesus. Big damage. We can run away. So only 1 pop-up? Okay, good. Like, I had a tendency to disbelieve a lot of that. Because there was a period of time where I had it. Okay. Okay. There's a period of time where, like, when I was way younger, I was seeing a specialist, right? And like, I was like, I can't sleep at all, and like my back hurts like way bad. And dude was like, yeah, but like our mental health has a way of manifesting itself physically. And I'm like, are you saying that this pain is in my head, that this is made up? And like, I ended up having scoliosis, and I'm like, that guy was full of crap. But I don't know. There's definitely something to it, and I think that in this last case, things have improved a lot, which is good. Like, you're low-key calling me a liar, dude. And then they're like, yeah, you've got actual really messed up back. And it was like validating, but at the same time, it was like kind of like thinking back on that conversation, just like, dude. But yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm older now. It's finally getting dark out. Like, just barely. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna have to play with the lighting setup a little bit. Adjust things a little bit. It's a fraction over here. Because half the streams are going to be during daylight time. Or get like something to cover the window. Things taking physical tolls are kind of valid in terms of existing and it being bad. Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, it's a vicious cycle, you know? And like, I definitely have experienced that, and I don't know, I'm still like learning a lot and figuring out like the full extent of things, you know? In terms of like how it all connects to each other, but I will say like being able to sleep is just like has such a connection to everything else for me. And like a lot of what I was dealing with was just making it so that I wouldn't sleep. And it was good for streaming late night, for sure. It was good for like playing guitar late at night and like being creative and such. But definitely not good for being productive the following day. Just trying to adjust to longer days. It used to confuse me so much when it was like 7 days and it's still light outside. Yeah. Like Wisconsin, so growing up in Wisconsin, it was always brutal because like as soon as it hit fall, it was like dark out at like 5 p.m., you know? And like the winters just felt so brutal there. And then the mental side from all of that, and like you would wake up and it'd be dark out, because I'd have to wake up super early to be out there for the bus, and then I would have like driver's ed or something after school. And so it was just like, it felt like half the year I didn't see the sun. And that's just rough. That's just mega oof. Not a good time. Hey, at least you got it. You figured out what was going on to a certain degree, Cryptid. And I think that that's like, I didn't realize how, I guess I didn't realize how like different things could be in a certain sense, because I was just used to living with what I had going on and, you know, what I was struggling with. Until like I was able to like step away from it a little bit and realize like it's not normal to be like this. It's not normal to sleep only 20 hours a week, you know? Yeah, it's just, that was like, you know, 5 hours of sleep or whatever. That was the norm. Here and there. At best. Dude, they're all just stacked up. So I'm pretty sure that was two. He ran up. Look at all those ruffles. More ruffles than a bag of chips. Ruffles and furfles.
I won't practice this one. I won't hum it or anything.
You won't? You're doing us all a disservice. I have a gift for you, and all I request from this is that you take good care of her, okay? Are you looking to do a trade? Is that what you're trying to do? Hayden's still in the chat, just getting hungry for chips. Honestly, chips sound pretty good, TBH. Alright, Sadek. If I am able to, because like I can't go back to town until I get the shiny, or until I run out of permutations, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to accomplish that this stream. I might be able to, if I really bust hump and get through these, and they're easy to get through. But if not, you can definitely catch me in the next stream, and I'll be at like a similar time slot. So we'll see if we can get there. So we're trying to make cookies right now. Keyword trying. Yeah. That sounds like tentative, like she like her cookies aren't really worth looking forward to. Hayden's asleep, dreaming of them chips. Quick, mods are asleep. Just so you know, this is my prized possession. Are you saying that I don't play? Oh, okay, I don't play it anymore. Got it, got it. I don't know the full extent. Like, I'm definitely going to continue to play Arceus in some way, shape, or form. Though I don't know how much people caught like the first half of the stream. I talked a little bit about some of like the content that I want to do and some of the things that I want to do. But I'll probably be doing more like RPG based gameplay and maybe some action RPG games and such in the future. The game that I've been playing the most lately has been Path of Exile. And I hadn't touched it before like this week. I think I tried playing it once, got really confused and died a lot. But I've actually been getting through the story and like figuring things out and kind of muddling through it, and that's been a lot of fun. I also want to do like more group-based game content too. And I don't really know what that would look like. Another game that I had picked up, like the last game that I went out of my way to buy was Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, so I might end up playing that. Because that's like a game that my wife and I have been playing for a bit. And I have like a wealth of Xbox titles that I have been like, meaning to touch too, so... I don't know, it's going to be a lot more eclectic though, instead of like I was like planning things out and like have like specific days and things planned. It's probably going to be less of that and more of just me like diving into a game and just getting absorbed in it or whatever for a bit until something else catches my attention and I play that. I do know, like, any which way that I go, I'm going to be playing Scarlet and Violet, like, hundreds of hours when the games come out. So, like, come November, I will be, like, playing those games like nuts. A friend is bugging me on Discord, so can you message me when you can trade? If not, I completely understand, and I will wait until next stream. Wish you the greatest luck, my friend. Absolutely, Side-Eye, you're good to go. I will hit you up via Discord if we get to a point, or if we get the shiny. Yeah, that's fine. And then, like, they'll probably be up when I come up. We'll see. Okay. All right. The only time that I encountered that was when my wife, like, obviously my wife took my last name, and she had to get a new one. And it didn't take a whole lot. Cookies are pre-made, so it wasn't intended, but I informed her the air fryer was not a good idea. And to use the oven. And then Chris her tried tomorrow. Yeah.
Start filling out the paperwork.
Maybe it's easier in different states, I don't know.
Most likely.
You would think it would be like the same general level of difficulty because it's a federal thing, right? But
yeah,
I don't know if it's facilitated by each state. I guess it could be a lot different.
Wait, was equal marriage legalized when we got married? Because that would make a difference.
Nope, I don't think
Then
so.
that might be it.
Maybe.
That might be why there were more stipulations.
Yeah, maybe it's a lot easier now. That was like, I mean, 12 years ago. 11 years ago. It was real hard. I guess. I don't remember. I thought it was pretty easy. To be fair, you can only replace it 10 times in your life, but it was like, do you have ID? Great. I turned in the form. No way. Yeah, no, like my wife went through weeks of back and forth, but I still thought it was fairly simple. I don't know. I trust her judgment. She says it was hard, I'll believe her. Cookies in the air fryer. I don't think that would, I mean, it's possible. I mean, like the more that I've had an air fryer, the more I've used it for different things, right? And there's always that question of like, can I cook this in the air fryer? And more often than not, it comes out really, really good. The last thing that I cooked in the air fryer, that was like new for me, my wife really, really wanted a crispy chicken sandwich from Popeyes. But money was tight, and I was like, nope, we're not gonna get chicken from Popeyes. But you know what? I've got chicken breasts in the fridge. I'm going to make you a spicy chicken sandwich. And like I hand breaded it and everything, and I ended up cooking it in the air fryer, mixed up like my own spicy sauce, toasted the buns, did the whole nine, right? And they came out phenomenal. They came out so good. I was so impressed. Just replacing it and not changing anything. But yeah, maybe that's the difference. I don't know. Air fryers are great, absolutely. Dude, like, before air fryers were like commercially available, we had a deep fryer, and like, that was like the nastiest thing ever, dude. It was so gross to have to like clean that thing and like using it and getting burnt by oil all the time. And like, it didn't really, like, everything was super greasy, you know? Like, potatoes in the air fryer, like, are infinitely better. Infinitely. We got like a bucket, yeah. And like food, like it's not a food processor, pressure cooker. I don't know what it's called. It looks like a pressure cooker, but it's not a pressure cooker. My in-laws have it, and they cook like they were cooking pork in it. It's not a pressure cooker. Magic pot, I think. I don't know. It looks like a pressure cooker, but it's not. Deep fryer, mom uses a pot, dad uses a pot. Yeah, it's weird. It looks like a pressure cooker, but it's like multi-layered and kind of like a convection. I don't know. It has a specific name though, like some sort of brand thing. But they have like those, and those are supposed to be like amazing. Like air fryers 2.0 is what's going on. I want to say like magic pot, but like that doesn't sound right. Ours looks like a toast oven. It's like a mini oven in the settings. Interesting. Yeah. Ours is like an egg with a bucket in it. I got like the simplest one, and it was like forever ago on Black Friday. But like that thing is worth its weight in gold. Could eat rice and soup in it. Yeah, that's what this does. Like, they were cooking like pork chops with gravy and rice in the whole thing, and it's like a mixture of like a slow cooker and an air fryer and a pressure cooker. Like I don't know what it's called. I'll have to check. I'm going over there this weekend. I'll ask about it. But they got one, and then my sister-in-law got one, and like they've both made food in it that's been actually like surprisingly good. I don't know what it's called though. But it looked just like a weirder version of an air fryer. Like a bulkier metal version. It was kind of like round, kind of egg-shaped, but it had more dials and stuff on it. And it didn't load the same way. $75. 19 left. Oh, interesting. Yeah, dude, Cryptid, yours looks cool. It's got like the screen, so you got the temp on there and everything. Mine literally just has 2 dials on it. It has a temperature dial, and it has a timer, and sometimes the timer doesn't work. So you have to like actually watch it, but it's okay. Yeah, that screen, dude. That's a nice air fryer. I would enjoy them. I'm a big fan of doing like roasted potatoes in the air fryer. I used to like oven bake potatoes and whatnot, and like never again. Chop up oil and some seasoning, and they are perfect. Yeah, literally chicken nuggets, whatever. The hand-breaded chicken breast was a first. Like made the breading and like the seasoning myself and everything. Dipped the chicken in egg and flour and whatnot. It was a good time. I used panko bread crumbs because those like are a little bit crispier, you know? And that was it. Pretty awesome. Reheating pizza is air fryer job now. Yep. Burritos too. Really reheating anything. It's like people thought that we'd have like flying cars by like 2003, you know? But like the future is now, and it's air fryers. Electric cars and air fryers. Is it Instant Pot? Hang on. It's an Instant Pot. I'm pretty sure it's an Instant Pot. Let me show you real quick. I'm pretty sure it's this. I thought it was just a pressure cooker. I'm pretty sure it's this thing. Yeah. Like, you can literally make anything in this. Yeah, it's basically like an air fryer pressure cooker. Yeah, and see, look at like the tiers. I guess you can't see that one. But like they've got like multi-tiered ones that you can like pull apart, and it cooks different things in them, like dumplings and whatnot. Steam diverter. Oh, well, now I need to get one. You can put a dragon at the top and it breathes smoke. What a crazy world we live in. Yeah, I kept thinking like magic pot. I'm like, that's not it. But, yeah. Yeah, they're neat. I've never cooked with one. I've eaten meals that were prepared through one, and they were good. But it looks interesting. Remember when air fryers seemed so pretentious when they came out? Yeah. It was like air fryers and like juicers, right? Oh, dude, and yeah, and then you had that subscription-based juicer that was like... Where was that one? There was like a subscription-based juicer that was like an iOS app. It would like connect to everything. It would like connect to your phone. And it literally, like, you would buy a bag and it literally just squeezed the juice out of a bag. It didn't even juice anything. Yeah. It's like you literally, oh, here it is. It was this stupid thing. Juicero. Yep. It was this. It literally was just a bag. Yeah, $400 for a bag squeezer. CEO begs you, do not squeeze our juice bags. I have actually never read this. This was back in 2017. The first closed-loop food safety system allows us to remotely disable produce packs if there is, for example, spinach recall. In these scenarios, we're able to protect our consumers. Consistent pressing of our produce packs calibrated by flavor to determine the best combination of taste and nutrition every time. Connected data so we can manage every tight supply chain because your product is live raw produce. Has a limited lifespan of about 8 days. So you can't squeeze the bag because it has a limited lifespan. It values how easy it is for a frazzled dad to do something good for himself while getting the kids ready for school. It's all about that convenience. It's all about the convenience of having fresh squeezed juice without having to do any work or clean up any mess. It's how the busy business professional who needs more greens in her life gets app reminders to press produce packs before they expire. So, I mean, like, that kind of makes sense. Like, if you could get a text to your phone telling you, like, your chicken's about to go bad in 2 days and stop being a lazy piece of crap and use it or lose it, you know, like, that would be... That's like smart fridge stuff, but like you're paying $400 for it to tell you your bag of juice is bad. I don't know. I don't know. They just resorted to selling the bags. They probably wouldn't have completely failed. You would think. Like, or like make your own bags. I don't know. Like, if it, like, I don't know. What if, and here's an idea, it was instead designed, let's just say it was designed where it gives you the bags to bag your own juice, but it was designed to get you in the habit of making your own juice, and it would tell you when that juice was going to go bad or something. So you would have the benefit of fresh squeezed juice that you made with your own fruit or whatever, and it would remind you to make sure that you're using the most of it. Instead of just like selling you bags of juice that you had to then use proprietarily, or just like, I don't know, it's still just like not a great concept, but you know, like that would at least give like some value outside of just like you have to use our bags of juice because there might be a recall. Like they're not saying that they're like their juice is better and recall free. Like you're not avoiding recalls. It's just saying, oh, we would send you a text message unlike the grocery store, which is just about as useless. It does have, yeah, it has to always be connected to the internet. Yep. The stupid juicer has to always be connected to the internet. So if your internet goes down and you don't get the reminder of your juice going bad, and you drink it anyways, you drink it out of the bag like a filthy animal, instead of a busy businessman on the go. Professional entrepreneur on the go. And like, why not just like, you know, you just cut into the bag, slurp out of it, you know, and then stab a few Keurig pods and do a line of shots with them in the morning. Yeah, then you just die. And Juicero has a limited liability. They have a waiver. All Juicero owners sign it in the terms and conditions. You would think that like the pros would be like, oh, you're contributing less to waste in the environment, and you're getting a higher quality form of product. That he wouldn't like just be like, oh, we won't be able to tell you if your juice is bad because you drank it too quick by cutting it open. Like the thing about the flavor ratio. That doesn't make sense at all. You did? You'll have to read it to me later. Like, you're gonna tell me that a robot knows more about my taste buds than I do? What if I want a full bag worth of flavor in my juice? We're talking about the Juicero. Juicero. We were talking about air fryers, and then I remembered what the Instant Pot was because I forgot about that. And then the Instant Pot reminded me of the Juicero, which is that it's a $400 juicer that squeezes a bag of juice. It doesn't even juice anything, it just squeezes a bag. It's this thing.
Bag of like liquid fruit.
Yeah, there's literally just a bag of gross fruit stuff. Yeah, it's like those packs of kids' applesauce, the little ones. Yeah, it's that, but it squeezes it into a cup for you. But then, like, the CEO made a statement saying not to just cut open the bags, and because he said that the machine somehow sensed the appropriate flavor ratio, and the bags are monitored to let you know if they're spoiling. These ones apparently are. And that they can send you a recall notice if, like, a bag of spinach is bad. Yeah. Yeah, I have no clue. So that's what I'm saying is like, you're telling me a robot can tell me how much flavor I want in my juice?
I don't decide if you think that's how we're talking about the opposite way.
No.
You're like, oh, love that robot that knows exactly what flavor of
Yeah.
juice I want.
Yeah, no, like if it actually like somehow checked your taste bud profile or something, or like
Like, give me some Italian fruit, raspberry. You know, it makes me that. Like, oh my god, my life is amazing.
yeah, like that would be the next case for the metaverse.
Dude.
It's like, here, I'm going to give you five white packets of food of different flavors, and you have to rate what they are on a scale of blah to blah, sweetness and bitterness, and then we will build a custom flavor profile for you based off of what moods you're experiencing, and we'll send you text notifications when you need it the most. It's like, you're stressed. We've made a custom chocolate just for you. Yeah, it'd be like food replicators, except like it'd be like those pizza commercials that specifically come after you at 5 when you're hungry on YouTube. But it would be like better and kind of more insidious in a certain way. It's like buying jelly, but you gotta pay for the continuous use of the knife. Exactly. That's the future. So the knife doesn't spread the jelly. You have to buy the knife, and it has an insert for jelly inside the knife. And the knife just squeezes the jelly out onto the bread.
Oh, that's what they did with the cheese bottle.
You refill the knife with jelly. That's what's next. The knife is always connected to Wi-Fi. It's a Bluetooth speaker. And the other end, it's a toothbrush, which 10 out of 10 dentists recommend. The digital salt shaker. There was a digital salt shaker? Am I just like outing myself as a boomer and not aware of the digital salt? Now, there's two different ways you could take that. You could take that as a salt shaker with digitally programmed levels of salt, or you could take it as a salt shaker that only releases digital code and doesn't actually provide you salt. They talked about it like you would bring it places. You would have your own. The future is having your own personal shaker that's calibrated to your individual blood sodium levels and blood pressure.
This actually the dieting. Sodium, like carbs.
They have that. Or they at least have like a phone monitoring thing that you have on your arm that like monitors how your blood reacts after meals and to certain types of food.
I'm not talking about that at all. So you didn't understand my theory.
The smart salt shaker. Smart salt dispenser. I'm looking it up right now. It looks like a vape. Like what? Or it looks like a Bluetooth speaker. This was it? Oh, it is a Bluetooth speaker. Wait. Why? Alexa, it's Alexa enabled?
Is that so you just don't have really weird, like, Alexas all over your house? You can blend into her environment.
They got like pictures of
You just want,
salt, please.
you don't want an Alexa on your table, so you put the salt shaker Alexa.
You're like, I know what will set the mood. Some NaCl.
I still don't understand, like, is that literally all it is, though? It's like, just like a Bluetooth salt shaker?
That connects to Alexa.
Well, yes.
This is the better buy.
Yes, I get that it connects to Alexa.
Right here. This is worth your money. Why get a smart salt shaker when you can get this?
Do you know how many times I've almost impulse about that?
Or this? I am all about novelty salt shakers. Look at this one. This one is a fridge and an oven. You could have one that plays music and sounds like
Maybe
crap.
save the dinosaur one I wanted.
Or you can have this beauty. I think the main thing was that you could get exact grams of salt. Okay, so you... But, like, why not just get good at shaking your salt?
Wait, that literally proves my point.
Like, you filthy casual. You don't know how to taste
You know
things.
exactly how much salt is going into your food.
Yeah. I mean... it's like...
It's not a good reason, but it's a reason.
It sounds like one of those, like, infomercial ideas that you would hear about, like, midnight rolls around, you're up late, playing video games, you had the TV on,
Like the mop commercial.
and then, like, for the low price of $19.99, but wait, there's more. Yeah. It's like in between, like, medication commercials, the smart salt shaker pops on. And if you buy now, in the next 30 minutes, we'll double the offer. You'll get the pepper shaker for free to allow you to have stereo sound. And it will tell you how peppery you are. Banoodle. Exactly. I don't know, man. It's like companies that are founded upon the principle that they have to create a problem in order to solve it with their product, of course. That's baffling. I was oblivious to all of this. I mean, I knew about the Juicero.
It was $200.
Was $200. And I bet the speaker didn't even sound good. Like, I bet that the speaker sounded like crap.
To yell at Alexa, it doesn't matter if you
Well, and like those, I remember when those things.
salt shaker, you're gonna have to like you're gonna yell like Alexa, you don't even know what she's gonna say.
Like for $200, it better cook my food for me, right? Like if it, let's wind it back a little bit. If it was somehow built into an air fryer, if it was a $200 air fryer that had a Bluetooth speaker built in and perfectly salted my food, I would buy it. Perfectly salted every single time. You just had to reload the salt. No, it'd be scientifically engineered to perfectly salt your food. Perfectly salted. Well, it'd be $200 worth, so it would already know that. German engineering. Under the hood, 94 horsepower to salt your potatoes. A V6 engine. You would never taste another potato again in your life. The same way. Yeah, exactly. You don't use real measurements. You just slap it on there, and then you get to go. Yeah, no. You just slap it on there and hope for the best. Just like Grandma used to make. No. That was my mom. My mom, the seasoning was how burnt it was going to be. That was the flavor we got. Maybe that's why I like Little Caesars so much. Yeah, I knew my mom wouldn't be cooking those nights. Gotta reach for your soul, but no. Exactly. That and like I like to visually see how much like I don't know how much color's on it, you know, if I'm putting like chili powder or whatever. Right. No, it wasn't me just dunking on you. And you're cooking, you're not a bad cook. Yeah. Implemented dish inside out, our seasoned site and layers. Exactly. It's like it becomes more of a feel thing at that point. And then like you hit the right amount, you're like, okay, I'm good. This is done. How'd what work? You're talking cooking. And Southern is the language of cooking.
Is that my cooking accent?
That's the cooking accent.
My cooking accent?
Oh yeah, until it looks right.
Oh, because
Yeah.
a lot of the time I get the Spanish accent.
Because like you put a little in, right? And then you put a little bit more and you're like, that doesn't look right. That looks like it's too little. You put a little bit more in. And then you're like, if I put any more in, I'm not going to be able to taste anything but Cajun seasoning. And you put a little bit more in because you second guess yourself. And then you eat it.
I just accidentally put too much Cajun seasoning in because I love it a lot, and I'm like, more won't hurt, more won't hurt. And then it's not too much, but most part I don't like spice.
Yeah.
So it's a problem.
Truthfully, I'd rather have it over-seasoned than under-seasoned. In most cases. But that's just me. Because it's the language of cooking. Southern.
Not at all, actually.
Country roads. Take you home. West Virginia.
No, for real, so like,
Mountain Mama.
I don't know what
Country roads. Roads. Turkmenistan.
Two people from the UK.
I don't know.
That's close.
Some to bloody wood.
So, I need to act. Have one. What the heck?
Having a rough night with the accents. You're good. Watch an interview from someone. You're good. Catch two. Dude, he's gotta like bounce in there. No, I'm talking in regards to the Ursaluna that just keep like diving in to save the other one, like, get down, Mr. President. We have under 20 to go. Under 20. There's 15 left. On 79. Which is actually quite surprising because I've been so out of it, like I keep messing up the permutations too. Like I thought it was bad keeping track of them before, but like right now I'm just like space casing it. I forgot that I was going for Torterra before this. That would still be a good one to go for. How did I miss one? I need to get all 4. Where is it? There he is. Yeah, he was like so close. He must have like dashed over at the last second. Come on, dude. Get in here. So, I will go until we hit the 3-hour mark. So we'll go for like another 20 minutes or so. And then I will end the stream then. Because I'll have to get into bed and getting into some nighttime routine stuff. Got to take care of my pooch too. She's been having really bad allergies, so she's on a care regimen right now. There's some shinies you think are better than the original. Oh man. I think it's easier to say the ones that aren't. Because like I feel like most shinies are generally an improvement. But there's some that I feel just fit better. Like I really like Sizor is like one of my favorites. Just because I like how bold and like how like lime green and just of a contrast it is from the original red. Ursaring's another good one. I'm just a big fan of green shinies. Rayquaza comes to mind. The black just looks a lot... Even though like I love green, the black, yellow, and red are just like super, super iconic. And I think look cooler than the green. Not like the biggest fan of Mewtwo. Because like only his tail is green, you know? As opposed to like what they could have made it like purple or something, like the bulk of its like main body a different color. Black shinies are my favorite. Some of them, like I was so happy with what they did with Electrode. Pursuing Electrode is just so clean. And I like regular Electrode too. Like the shift from the red to the blue is also really nice. I think it would have been like, and I don't know if they'll do it, but it would have been really cool to just have it be different balls. So like have the blue one be a great ball, black one be like an ultra ball, and then like eventually have one that turns purple or something. It would be kind of neat if they could do something like that, or even if they did like a Virizion thing with Voltorbs. I don't know, there's definitely like a lot that they could do differently that would be really, really cool. But we'll have to see. I did really enjoy how the new legendaries look. I was debating doing a stream where I reacted to that when that first came out. But I'm actually like really happy and enthused with how the legendaries look for Scarlet and Violet. I like them better than the last 2 gens legendaries. I like them better than Zamazenta. And I do like them better than Solgaleo and Runala. Definitely better than Urshifu. Albeit I liked Urshifu more than Zamazenta. I just didn't really like Zamazenta and Zacian. I don't know. It looks like they're gonna be motorcycles too, so like, cause like their I don't know, their front neck thing looks like a wheel. Better than Eternatus by far. Eternatus was just like low-key Mega Porygon, let's be honest. Yeah. I didn't read anything or look at anything. I just like looked at them and I'm like, those look like wheels to me. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. I don't know. I don't know what that they're doing with that. It's like, are we gonna literally get a legendary Pokemon just to turn it into a vehicle? Shinies that are the worst. Top of my list is Elekid. That thing is like literally like a minor shade different. Elekid is bad. Blissey is way bad. Jigglypuff is pretty bad. What else? Basically anything that you just can't tell, but I would say Elekid is like on the top of my list as like worst ever. You just can't tell with him at all. I have to catch 2. Goldeen is terrible, but it's a terrible Pokemon with a terrible shiny. If it was like drastically a different color, Goldeen would actually be kind of cool. But Goldeen and Seaking suck. They suck as Pokemon and they suck as shinies. Not including the can't tell they are shiny. I mean, that's generally how I typically rate a shiny. Like, if it's drastic, I generally like it better. I guess I could see like some of the pink ones. And like the overuse of pink and lime green can be kind of bad. Because it just like, at least in the later gens, it just like is lazy. In the original gens, it's because of limited color palette and color swapping or whatever. And like, I know that sounds contradictory because I said that I loved Scizor. But it's like Hoppip is the exact same color. And while I do like Hoppip, like I don't know how needed it is to be that shade of green compared to something else. Over each I can see, it makes them all melt together. Yeah, it's like there's not like a strong, crazy abundance of blue shinies, but there's like a massive abundance of green and pink. Pawniard and Bisharp is like one of my favorites. Metagross is like one of my favorites. As far as like good ones. But I already went over this a little bit. Like, my favorite types are like Dark, Steel, Psychic. Pretty much in that order. Psychic first, I guess. Steel and Psychic. Dark is a close third. Like when they turn Metalmon's brass. Yeah, I'm also a big fan of Roggenrola shiny. Where it goes from like just being like a navy blue to like a really vibrant purple and orange. And then it only gets better through evolution too. Like Roggenrola leveling up and like going into Gilgalith, the crystals just get like more vibrant. And you would think that it would quit, right? You'd think it would turn into like another like Gibble scenario where it's like cool base shiny, but then it like fizzles out and the final evolution is just terrible. But no, it only gets better as it goes on. That's why I did that SOS Roggenrola, was because I really wanted to get a Gilgalith and I've never evolved it. Definitely better than the original, and then it just keeps getting better as it goes. And one that I also enjoy that's kind of underappreciated is Araquanid and Jupiter. Like, it goes from being green to like being like Space Invaders, like crazy, weird, purple and red and just creepy. And I appreciate that one too. That one's a pretty cool one. I wanted to SOS that, but it had some weird ability. I can't remember exactly why, but like I trained up in Sun and Moon. I trained up a Smeargle with like a Lepa Berry and Recycle and like the whole 9 to be able to essentially never run out of PP and just endlessly SOS hunt. But there was like some move that Araquanid had that made it like almost impossible to do, or just really annoying. So I didn't do it. But I did SOS for these Salandit, and the first shiny I got was female, which is the one that I showed in home earlier. So that was neat. It goes from submarine to spaceship, exactly. It's like the original color palette actually makes sense for it being like an aquatic like bug, and then it just goes into outer space like hyperdrive. It goes like Invader Zim or Zurg from... Is it Zurg? I'm pretty sure it's Zurg in Toy Story. The whole Buzz Lightyear thing. How was it, Cryptid? I'm thinking about like my wife mentioned that we should take my son to it, and she's probably right. No items, dude. Fight the Pokemon. I watched like Toy Story like non-stop when it came out, and then my little brother, he literally watched it back to back for like an entire summer until the tape wore out, the VHS tape. And I was so happy to see that thing go, man. It was good, but nothing to write home about. I feel that's kind of just movies, especially anything that's tied into like a big franchise. It's like it's okay. at best, and that's what we can hope for. I can't remember like the last movie that I got legitimately excited for. But I also like, I'm one of those people that like intentionally stays behind the loop and things. So that like when things like die down, then I can enjoy them. It wasn't always intentional, but it kind of became that way. Like I would get a kick out of like going to Walmart and digging through like the $20 bargain bin or whatever, or $5 bargain bin for movies, or like the $20 video game bargains. Instead of buying something at release, I would just wait because I knew I could get it for cheaper later. Whoa, yes! Oh my lord! $81 out of 94. 81 permutations out of 94. I'm glad I stayed up. I was going to end the stream in 7 minutes. It was because I said I was going to end the stream. It was because it knew the stream was ending in 7 minutes. I literally, yeah, I said 20 more minutes. And I lost track of time and just kept with it. I'm gonna catch all of these guys so I can get some shots of it. That's how it goes, man. I've been out of the game, but I knew the rules. The shiny comes up when we least expect it when we say we're going to end the stream. Holy crap. How exciting was it to hear that sound again? Got bugs flying over my face because it's summer. And I got bright lights going in the room. What a day. End of stream luck. Alright, I'm gonna catch this one and I'm gonna try and see if I can get some pictures of it without it like killing me too bad. Look at that. Whoa, such a big boy. Standing on top of the plants. No. Stop it. Get down. Okay, come here. Alright, that's enough. Let's get the encounter shot. Perfect. Alright. Super angry girl. We got a mama bear. I was like, this is a 10 spawner. There's no way I'm gonna goose egg this thing and not get a shiny. And that is how we do it. Was that level 81 or 82? Because that would have been interesting if it was level 82 and we got it on the 81st or 82nd permutation. Yeah, level 82 and we got it on 81. That's funny. I don't know if I want to put it on the team, you know? What a beauty. Cryptid, what should we name it? You've been here the entire stream. Having Cryptid name the shiny Ursaluna. We got it. That's what I was yelling about. What's some red stuff? Pomegranate. Raspberry. I just got juice on my mind from the Juicero. Papaya? Papaya's like orangish yellow, isn't it? Frickin' bugs. Papaya's like yellow orangish on the, it's orangish on the inside. Rhubarb. I will go with rhubarb. That is a beautiful name to me. Beautiful rhubarb has been obtained. Once I get like these dudes to 100, I'll start swapping out the alpha. So I can swap out like and get like Chase and rhubarb some levels and whatnot. Why is this? Oh, this Typhlosion's just there because it's the original 3. That's the original shiny Typhlosion that I got, and then that's the first. Okay. I see what's happening here. So many. Holy hell, talk about doing some permutations. Yeah, it only took 81 before we got it. Well, I'm going to save my game, and we're going to end things here. Thank you guys for coming along on this journey tonight. Thank you guys for showing up and supporting me as I have restarted and kind of reset my stream schedule and kind of knocked the rust off and got back into it. This was, I think, the perfect way that I could have done so. Diving into the game that I spent the most time playing and streaming in recent years. I will be doing something else sometime this week. I don't know what it will be. I would absolutely love, and I don't know if Sam is ever going to see this. I can just text the guy, but I would love to dive into Valheim again and check out some of the updates in Valheim because I used to play that game a lot and haven't for a very long time. I would love to play Valheim with you guys if any of you guys play it. I'd like to do more RPG things and more community party-based games as well. So I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll grow and take it a step at a time. Tonight was step 1, getting back into it. And then the next streams will be a little bit of something different. But again, whole point being to embody variety streaming, because I know that if I only play like Nintendo or Pokemon, that I'm going to end up hating streaming, and I don't want to. I want to be continuously inspired to play new things and try new things out and enjoy things and have that reflected in the content and reflect in my free time, in your free time. So hopefully that equates to a better experience for you guys, and it's something that you're interested in, and I appreciate the support and love that you guys have shown in you being here. Thank you so much. We got the shiny. Imagine that. I almost thought we wouldn't get it. We will line up other hunts. I'm never gonna stop shiny hunting, so it's not like I'm gonna stop shiny hunting or playing Pokemon altogether. That's definitely not going to be the case. I will, like, shiny hunting is definitely something, an aspect of gaming that I highly enjoy. The other side of that coin and the other part that I really enjoy is just RPG games and action RPGs. So, as it is, you know, my channel, I feel it best to reflect all of that and hopefully create some cool memories and moments with you guys. And if you're into RPGs, maybe you'll enjoy that, or enjoy playing some of the games, or getting my thoughts and takes on them. So we'll see. Exactly. I will have fun with it, and we'll have fun together. That's what I will personally guarantee you guys. So thank you for being here. Have a great night. Rest up. Take care of yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Good night.